What's going on, Knights of Fulcrum? It is me, your boy Gilbert,
And me, Harry.
and this is the Fulcrum Entertainment Podcast. And today we are doing something very special. That's right. It's been a Superman kind of week for me, so we're talking about Superman. I was gonna have the music ready to go, but then I'm like, do I really want to get in trouble for that right now? So imagine that the Superman music is playing. Maybe I'll have it later at the end. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it later. Either way, what's going on, Harrison? How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Yeah. It's interesting you talk about Superman. I was listening to a podcast about the Wild Wild West, that old Will Smith movie, and Kevin Smith was on the podcast and talked about the tie-ins that movie has to the Nick Cage Superman film that never got made.
Okay, whoa. Just go ahead and take me through that real quick because I've never heard that.
This is great. So Kevin Smith told the story years ago when he used to do talks like universities, and if you find the DVDs of An Evening with Kevin Smith, it's all on there. So in the 90s, he got hired to write a Superman movie by Warner Brothers that was called, I think, Superman Lives was going to be the name of it. And it was being run by a producer whose name escapes me. Hang on, let's see if I can find the name of the producer. So Kevin Smith had to go meet with this producer. He'd been offered a few projects with Warner Brothers. John Peters, that was the guy. John Peters, he was a hairdresser. I think he used to be Barbara Streisand's hairdresser.
He just decided to produce a Superman movie.
Yeah, he became a movie producer, but he's got some good credits under his name. And yeah, so Kevin Smith was offered some projects. One of them was Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian, and he turned that down.
What is Hollywood? Like fucking A.
Yeah. So anyway, he goes to the Superman movie and said, okay, well, part of that, you got to go meet with John Peters, the producer. He goes to this dude's house to have a meeting with him, and he's sort of telling him about like his ideas for the movie. And John Peters apparently has these three things. He's like, there's some things that we got to do that otherwise this is going to suck and I'm not going to fucking make this movie. And he was like, okay, what is it? He's like, one, I don't want to see him in that suit, the fucking bullshit suit. It's old, doesn't work anymore, get rid of it. And he's like, yeah, okay. It's kind of Superman, but fine. Okay, yeah, we can maybe work around that. He's like, number two, don't want to see him fly. It always looks fake. I hate it. I hate in movies when they try and make Superman fly. It looks awful. Superman's not going to fly. And he was like,
what?
Right?
So what did you do? Run?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you go back to the old, like leaps tall buildings in a single bound. And his third stipulation was, he goes, and in the third act, he has to fight a giant spider.
Oh, is that why they had that scene in The Flash? What?
Yes.
Why?
Yeah.
That is the weirdest thing.
So the guy explains, he's like, he said about when he was a kid, he went to go see King Kong, and there's a moment where these doors open and there's a monster behind them, like one of the T-Rexes or something. It's not King Kong, but huge reveal. And he was like, that was terrifying as a child. And I want to have that moment. I want two giant doors to open, and there's a giant spider behind it, and Superman fights the giant spider. And Kevin Smith is like, right. So he wrote a script. He did all this sort of stuff. They then got Tim Burton to sign on for it. Tim Burton says, I'm not going to use this script. I want to get my own writers in and get a completely new script. So Kevin Smith comes off the project, doesn't hear any more about it. You can find pictures, and it was in The Flash, where I think they faked the Nick Cage. They got Nick Cage in
his face.
Yeah, to do that. So yeah, you can find test images of him in his suit. And eventually it failed. And then a couple of years later, Kevin Smith goes to see The Wild Wild West, this new movie starring Will Smith. And at the end of the movie, a giant fucking spider turns up.
That's okay. All right. I was wondering where this is going to be, like, come around. And I'm like, oh my God, that's right. They both. Okay.
And at the end of and in the credits, he's like, this was just produced by John Peters. He finally got his giant spider.
I feel like John Peters is just obsessed with spiders. Like, you might want to look into that. I want to check his like basement, see if there's any bodies in it or something like that. Because I remember the creepy kid from Stranger Things became Vecna when he was fascinated by spiders.
Oh, true. I was into spiders because I really liked Spider-Man, so I then got into spiders when I was a kid.
I mean, okay, no, that's valid. I'll give that one. But I'm just like, yeah, no. If you're just inherently just like interested in spiders, I don't know, man. I worry.
Yeah, I've never thought that I want to be a spider. I mean, maybe climbing on walls would be useful, but I don't need that.
Yeah, no, I've never looked at a spider and thought that's what I want to do. I want to be like Spider-Man. That's cool, but that's only because he has the bright suit and he gets to boink Mary Jane. Like nobody's looking at like the man spider part and being like, oh yeah, that's what I want to go all Cronenberg on that. Anyway, we're not talking about Spider-Man. We're talking about. I wanted to talk a little bit about the reason we're talking about Superman, and you know what? Fuck it, I'll do it now. I will do it now. Hang on. The reason we're talking about Superman is because I recently saw a movie. Harrison, you want to take a guess at what movie that was?
Could this perhaps be some sort of?
Oh shit! Sorry, I'm sorry. I was trying to lower the music. I lowered you. So say that one more time.
Could it perhaps be a girl that is super?
It very much was. Well, it was, but it wasn't. I'm a Superwoman.
Oh.
She's not Superwoman. She is Supergirl. It's not. That's not catching. I'm not doing that. Supergirl. It's Batgirl. We already have a Batwoman. We don't need a. And I'm pretty sure, like in the comics, like Lois Lane became Superwoman for like a minute. But I'm like not doing that. Kara Zor-El is Supergirl. I'm not doing. Yeah, no, but it's not a bad movie. I'm gonna say it's super mid. Like it's not bad by any like. All right, so yes, like I'm gonna answer that question right now. Jason Momoa, he owns it as Lobo. He kicks ass as Lobo. He doesn't overstay his welcome, and he does exactly what he needs to do. And I think that was a good choice to recast him as Lobo. Now that's one of the good parts of the movie. Though I'm going to say it's in the third act, but there's one really stupid part of the movie, and I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it. But if you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like she gets to the planet, like they needlessly put this drama in here at the last like 30, 45 minutes that didn't need to be there. And they just put it in there just because like they wanted to let the other little girl that's in the movie be kind of a badass for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, it's I don't know. I don't want to spoil it, but there's like this little girl is on a quest and she ends up contracting Kara to come with her. And so yeah, again, like the last 30 minutes of the movie is kind of like for that little girl to be like useful or kind of cool in some way. Because up until that point in the movie, Kara has just been kicking she's been kicking everyone's ass, but she does take a significant amount of punishment because she spends a lot of time on red sun planets.
Okay, right.
So yeah, like that's how they like nerf her for the movie. Is that like half of the movie she's on a red sun planet and doesn't have her powers. So yeah, no, it's not a bad movie by any means. It's just again like that third act part really pissed me off, and I didn't like it.
So do you feel like if that wasn't there, you would have been like, no, this is a good movie, you should go see it?
I definitely do, because like it feels almost, because it's not directed by James Gunn, but it feels almost James Gunn-esque because it relies heavily on like old music, on like kind of, I say Earth music because I'm like, oh yeah, no, because there's, but it relies heavily on like old timey music that like there's a random part where she's in a bar in a space and she hits a jukebox and it plays like some like 60s like club music and it's like what the fuck.
Oh, okay.
Like it's kind of Star-Lord-esque, but it's also it kind of takes you out of the movie at some parts because it's like how do those aliens know that music? That doesn't make sense.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, no, it's fun. I would say the action scenes are really good. Like when she actually gets her powers fully and she's sitting there like doing her Superman or Supergirl moment. It's really really cool. Other than that, like the villain they choose for is a pretty much villain of the week. It's I don't know if it's someone from the comics or someone from a Supergirl. It's just some like, oh, he's a pirate. He's a horrible pirate. He's been, and then also I want to throw this in there because it just stuck in my brain. Seth Rogen is in this movie.
Oh, what's he doing?
He's an alien bus driver. He's only there for like a minute, but he is very prominently there. See, Krieg says, since I recently read the Lobo comic from the 1980s, I'll be mentioning some fun facts through this segment. Okay, go ahead. Tell me some Lobo facts. And do you prefer Jason Momoa as Lobo over his performance as Aquaman? Yes. that is unequivocally yes. Jason Momoa, and I feel like they kind of are setting up Jason Momoa for his own Lobo movie, because like he rides off into the sunset, does his own thing. Like he doesn't like have like a close, like he doesn't really have a closure moment, but he doesn't really need one. He's just a side character, but he just kind of like fucks off after the final battle, and it's like, okay, we're gonna see him again. Lobo will return.
It's interesting that you find him better, that because I feel like Jason Momoa's Aquaman was the only thing I liked about the Snyderverse.
Really? I remember watching the first Aquaman, and I thought it was like Lord of the Rings underwater, or maybe like The Hobbit, just like the grandiose, like crazy CGI battles. But I wasn't crazy about it. I'm like, I looked a little too goofy, I guess. Like the dude riding a shark and sitting there like mounting a shark. I'm like, that's just goofy.
That was kind of why I liked it. Like, I'm not a fan of the Zack Snyder DC movies, and their kind of whole dark, gritty thing did not gel with me very well. And so when Aquaman came out, I was like, this is awesome. Like, it's underwater Power Rangers. Like, I love how dumb I love when they come onto land and they've got their little Power Ranger suits on. I love the giant crab coming out of the fucking sea floor at the end. Like
him talking to the Kraken, like his fight with the Kraken was kind of cool. Like it's all like, oh, you understand me? No one's been able to understand me for centuries and shit like that. Like that's kind of cool. I did enjoy some of it, but it's just like it was a little good. I don't know. I guess you're right. It is kind of Power Rangers-esque, isn't it?
Yeah, and I will say that I have not seen the second Aquaman movie.
Me neither.
So yeah, I don't know if I can defend that at all.
Let's see. 885th Batman fan asks, yes, but how does Kara get her ship apartment? It does not say. It never tells you how or why she has this spaceship that she just uses to fly around. So one thing I think is cool is it does go into her origins of her being from Argo City, like being from Krypton. Like it doesn't do the weird thing of like her being born before Kal-El and being like like her being the same age, but I fell through a different wormhole, so it took me longer to get here or some shit like that. It doesn't do any of that. It retcons that, and she's like, oh, well, she was born 8 years after he launched from Krypton, and we were on the colony planet or whatever. Like it shows that some of the like Kryptonians survived, which that's a spoiler, but a minor one. So also I want to say I don't want to say how, but it addresses the whole like secret harem thing that they do in the first like with Superman's parents being evil.
Oh yeah,
it kind of. It like has like a throwaway line that it throws in there, and then it just kind of forgets about that.
Oh sure, okay. So it's not like that she was also sent with the same sort of plan.
Yeah, no. Okay, so it's kind of minor spoiler. Is it? Yeah, it makes it seem like Jor-El was just an asshole. And like, and his brother, who is Kara's dad, is like, oh well, I'm sending you to this place where he actually makes the speech of like, you'll be safe here, and you'll be super powerful, and you need to be doing good, be a hero. And it's like it makes it very much seem that Jor-El was a piece of crap. But let's see here. Krieg says fact one: Lobo's only real love in the comics are space dolphins. Cool. Gross, but cool. I guess, different strokes. Lobo's birth was so traumatic for the assisting nurse that he had to be that she had to be institutionalized. Jesus Christ. What does that even mean? Like, I wonder how does that even happen? It's like, did he cut his way out of his mother? Came out with a cigarette, with a stogie and a bike already?
Krieg, if you want to enlighten me, I don't really know much about Lobo. I've seen Lobo, and I know that Lobo's popular, but I don't really know. Is he dead? Is he like an undead dude?
I think he's immortal. That's what it says in the movies, that he's an immortal, that he he's immortal with a bad attitude. No, and he doesn't like anyone or some shit like that. But
okay,
if you've watched any of Jason Momoa's movies where he's a bad guy, it definitely like he wins you. He kind of wins you over by being the dude you enjoy, not like you enjoy hating.
Yeah, I can get that. Yeah. Also, I like Batman fan has said Aquaman 2 is a lot like Ghostbusters 2 in broad stroke plot points, which is making me far more agreeable to it. I love Ghostbusters 2.
In that they retcon things and out of nowhere suddenly Aquaman is not the king of Atlantis, he's the king of like White Castle. It's like I will never let that Sigourney Weaver thing go. It's like she goes from being a band, like a symphony orchestra player, to being an art refurbisher, and I'm like, I don't buy it. Love is in that Lobo likes to hang out with the space dolphins and takes care of them. Okay, all right. I thought it was going to go to a different place. Lobo is a Sarsian, a Sarsian, a peaceful race from a paradise planet. He was the only major exception. It says in the movie that he apparently killed his entire race. I don't know if that's from the comics either, but that's pretty cool.
Oh.
And so, yeah, basically his nurse had to go to an insane asylum at the age of 11, I think. He wiped out his entire species with a bioweapon that he made in science class. Holy shit. And he'd be the only one left alive. Well, I guess that explains why he is the main man. I don't know.
All right, sure.
So yeah, I think if I had any kind of like complaints about the movie, is that it feels like there's certain things that they like, certain plot points that they could have done away with. Like, so I'm not going to spoil how or what happens or why, but let me just say this: this new DCU or DCEU or whatever you want to call it really loves hurting dogs. Like, they really love fucking with crypto.
Oh,
and that's like the whole like thing of the movie is like a thing that happens to crypto, and I'm like, oh man.
Oh no.
So I don't know what it is with the Superman movies or this universe and wanting to hurt dogs, but I feel very afraid for any, like, if they ever have like a Green Lantern movie, watch out, because I feel like they're gonna have that cat in there.
Oh shit! Yeah, what is the cat called? The Red Lantern cat.
Dexter.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm like, anything that involves like a small animal, or like the Green Lantern that's like a squirrel, Chip or whatever the hell his name is. Like, I worry for small animals in James Gunn's new DC universe. That's another thing I wanted to talk about, but we'll get to that later. But it says, between My Adventures with Superman Season 3 and Supergirl, you're probably better off staying home and watching My Adventures with Superman. Which, that is true. I very much like that. I've been watching that series as well. The Season 3 just came out, and it's pretty damn good.
Is that the animated show?
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's the animated show based on like anime. It's supposed to be like, I think this one in particular is based off of like Dragon Ball Z. It's like, or at least has a similar style to it.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's supposed to be Superman, but in anime stuff. And the reason I say that is because you can definitely tell by the animation style, the way that they're drawn, and the way they do basically everything in that show is like every supervillain that goes up against Superman is using Kryptonian technology, or they're using like something in that way that gives them kind of like, you need to watch it, but you'll see what I mean. It very much has like a Full Metal Alchemist, like Yu Yu Hakusho, almost like Cowboy Bebop kind of feel to some of the episodes.
Okay, interesting.
And then also apparently they just announced that they're going to do My Adventures with Green Lantern, which is going to be Jessica Cruz. And it's and the style that she looked for her, that they showed for her like suit, is very Sailor Moon style.
Okay, fun.
Here, I'm going to look that up. So, but yeah, so at any rate, I like how a lot of Superman stuff has been coming out, particularly involving Supergirl. Like, it's almost as if that's a marketing plot. What have you been watching anything, or have you had any interest in watching any of the new like DC stuff?
Be honest, not really. I think because I don't have a relationship with DC stuff, so I don't have the kind of like, oh, let's go check that out. And I feel like I've been burned by DC before. Whenever I go, oh, hey, maybe this will be interesting, and then I watch it or I read it, and I'm like, oh, it wasn't.
I don't know. I think that at least with My Adventures with Superman, I think it's pretty good. Let me see. It focuses a lot more on Lois Lane, not just on Superman. Like, it is a Superman show, but it's also like an ensemble, because it focuses on Lois, Jimmy, Superman, and then also like other various side characters like from episode to episode. And it's got what's his name, the dude who plays Huey in The Boys.
Oh yeah, Quaid. Jack
Quaid. Yeah. He's the voice of Superman, and I'm like, he actually does a pretty dang good job of it. I think he, as far as like voices go, he does, like, I think he does really well. Let me see. I don't know. If you enjoy the animated DC stuff, it's definitely worth it. Like I think it's much better than any of like the live action stuff they got going on.
Oh, nice. All right.
But that's just me. Let me see here. Krieg is just giving us just rap. Love it. Lobo is literally banned from both heaven and hell, and he wrecked both places. Yes, this was in a comic run in the 90s. And then fact three, Lobo is a man of his world, or a man of his word, but more the letter of the word, not the spirit. He's also okay, whatever. I'm not sure what that means, but he's also a genius. So he will find any loophole available. The only man who's been able to somewhat control him is Brainiac. Rock on.
Brainiac's kid. And even that was a hit and miss.
Oh, Brainiac's kid. Oh, okay. So yeah, probably like Brainiac 2 then, or Brainiac 3. One of the Brainiacs, not the one that was in Legion of Superheroes.
This is why I don't trust you, DC. When people have to seriously talk about something called Brainiac, and you're like, oh yeah, no, Brainiac, that was a huge deal when Brainiac showed up. Get out of here.
You know what? You don't like? You're not a fan of Starro? You don't like it when the giant kaiju star shows up?
Starro's fun, but like it's more the like, no, I refuse to. I don't know. I'm probably wrong about this, but I refuse to take Brainiac seriously. In the same way that when we looked through some of them, it was like, oh, he's Blue Devil because he's a Blue Devil. I'm like, give me something else. Come on, like come out with something.
Yeah, no, if you want to see Harrison just rage at DC, go watch our Can Harrison Name the DC Characters. There are so many stupid names that just, it's bad.
Yeah, it's just fucking hell.
I don't know. I kind of enjoy it because I was growing up always on Justice League Unlimited and stuff like that. So I'm really I was really down for it. I enjoyed the hell out of it, but I can see why that would bug, and it's just like, oh, this is stupid. I don't, DC is, because I mean, if you had to live through the Snyderverse, then yeah, you've been burned quite a bit.
And because I remember watching a bit of like the Justice League, and it was that thing of like, oh yeah, I know Batman, really well. I know Batman's Rogues Gallery and all that sort of stuff. What else have we seen? And then like, oh well, we've got Gorilla Grodd. You got anything else? We've got Lex Luthor. Okay, so that's a bald dude. Fine. What else you got? This chick's like a magician's assistant. We got her. We got the guy in the snake costume. I don't know. We're running out of people here.
Okay, so if we're just going off of like Legion of Doom characters, I mean, they got Bizarro Superman. That's something.
No, it's fucking not.
How is
Bizarro Superman, who says the opposite of what he means because it's opposite day. No, and he's from the negative zone. It's like, no, I'm not having this.
I mean, I see what I get it, but I'm just like, it's something other than just like, I mean, we have Scarecrow, Riddler, Solomon Grundy, Catwoman. Like half of them are Batman's villains.
Exactly, because they're the only good ones. like that's it. That's kind of like, oh.
I think Superman has a couple of good ones. I'm gonna say that like we got like Livewire is pretty cool. It's like she can turn her body into like electricity and shit like that. We got Parasite, like he can suck the powers of other people. I don't know. I'm gonna give like Lex Luthor by himself is kind of like a cool villain, depending on the medium you're seeing him in. Like I don't know. I think there are some good DC villains, but you're right. Most of them come from Batman.
Yeah.
Also, this is what I was talking about earlier with the My Adventures with Green Lantern. But yeah. Anyway.
Interesting.
Anyway, you were saying?
Yeah, I think it's the lowest common denominator feeling of a lot of DC stuff. It feels like sometimes when I hear things, I'm like, no effort was taken into this. I remember hearing, I think it was Alan Moore saying that like the thing that Marvel had over DC was that DC had one-dimensional characters, and Marvel had the incredible idea of having two-dimensional characters. And that's it. Like DC sounds like just the lowest effort a Friday afternoon. Like, oh, what's this guy called? He's really smart. The Brainiac. Yeah, that'll do. These morons won't know the difference. Cut it, print it.
I think that the reason for that is that like DC was, it started off as an amalgamation of like Action Comics, Detective Comics, and like all these, all these things that end up like ended up buying the properties and just kind of, and it was during the Silver Age of comic, or like the Golden Age of comics, of comic books or whatever. And then when Marvel really started getting popular, that was more during like the later year, like 60s, 70s, 80s kind of thing. Like I think it's just that they came out in different times, and that Marvel or DC, like they were able to build off of like this goofy, like, leap tall buildings in a single bound. It's like he's faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive. And nowadays, if you try to do that shit, kids are just like, wait, what?
Krieger said on names, there's a Jedi Master called Sunta Bates. Yes, there was a Master Bates. Yeah, trust me, Star Wars doesn't get off free on this either. Star Wars has some of the worst names I've ever known.
Master Bates. That's wonderful. I mean, yeah, there's literally in the new Star Wars stuff that they're making, like there's a dude literally named Buckets of Blood. So there's a rock character named Geode. So I'm like, yeah, no, Star Wars has never been good about naming Porkins. But anyway, yeah. So I don't know. I think so Supergirl, worth a watch. Like maybe not I went to the or I went to the cheaper theaters. I didn't go to like the major like restaurant where you can get a beer and a pizza and all the shit, and it's like $40 for a ticket. I went to the one that's like $10, and it's like, you can maybe get a slushie if you want. Like, so
okay.
Yeah, no,
I'm more interested. I might give it some time. I like James Gunn, so I'm more inclined to look at some of this DC stuff. I should check out Superman first, because that seems like it probably is good. I just haven't seen it yet.
You still haven't watched the new Superman?
I've never been a Superman guy. And the only thing that I might enjoy about this is that James Gunn will mock Superman if needs be. Like, I kind of trust that he'll do that.
I mean, I don't. Maybe a little bit. Like, you definitely. They have a few scenes with what's his name, David Corenswet in here, or in Supergirl. But she just kind of like treats him like crap. Like he's sitting there like, "Hey, Kara, just checking in on you. Want to make sure you're okay," and she just hangs up on him. So I don't know. I guess they do kind of poke a little bit. Like, this is not your dad's Superman, because she's not like the truth, justice, and the American way kind of.
Yeah, that is it. That's the thing that I'm not here for. I'm not here for like the perfect boy from Kansas. I'm good, man.
I enjoy. I thought it was pretty good, but yeah, you're right. I am more of a Batman fan. Just got to represent today because of the spirit of what we're doing. Truth, justice, and a better. Yeah, no, but it used to be truth, justice, and the American way. I'm just saying. Back in the 50s when that motherfucker first started, it was that. And then it was like, hey, that's not okay. You can't say American way. Superman is for all people. I'm like, yeah, but then why does he only function in Metropolis? You never see Superman going to Mexico to go help out. It's like, action. All right, so Creek says, I will actually give a reading recommendation due to the recent Lovecraft video. This is a book about the King in Yellow. It might be interesting.
Oh, yeah, Creek, was it you that said in the last stream at the very end, I think you said something about would I be interested in reading The King in Yellow, which, yes, I am interested in The King in Yellow. Very much am.
Rock on. Let me see here. Superman has saved foreign countries in comic. I know. I'm just kidding. I know that the movie even has him going to Iran. I mean, Yavin. It's like I'm well aware that Superman goes and saves other countries. Blah blah blah. Also, he's an illegal alien, and ICE would totally be coming out. They would be stocking kryptonite bullets to come after his ass.
The thing I need to read in terms of DC, the DC thing that's on my list, but I remember trying to see what it cost, and it was really expensive to buy the trade paperback. I really want to read the Alan Moore Swamp Thing run.
Ooh, there was an Alan Moore Swamp Thing?
Yeah, I've heard it's real good. Apparently, there's a whole plot in it about it's something like his girlfriend gets arrested essentially for fucking a plant, like is the best I could describe it as. And And there's quite a fun bit where Batman shows up because like Swamp Thing goes crazy. He's like destroying Gotham City just by making plants grow into things and like making forests appear. And then, thank you, I appreciate that. And then Batman shows up, and Batman is like, "Look, if we're gonna arrest this woman for having this relationship with these people, we got to start looking at some other stuff." And he goes like, "There's that one guy in Metropolis, and he seems to know some ladies." And all these politicians are like, "Oh yeah, we don't really want to set a precedent about that."
Yeah, that's funny. I like how Alan Moore seems to just hate superheroes. Like, no matter what superhero thing he writes, and he's written quite a few of them, he just fucking hates superheroes. I love you just keep on giving us Lobo facts. He once got kidnapped and forced to compete in a galactic spelling bee at gunpoint. Okay, you know what? I'm done with comics. I'm done with comic books. I'm gonna stick to just movies from now on. Comic books are stupid. Yeah. So Batman fan says, you know what I liked about the DC animated universe, Superman, is that I know who Clark Kent is as a character. He's prideful dude, and that's the only reason why the events of the late Mr. Kent happened. I'm not sure what the events of the late Mr. Kent are. Talking about the death of Superman?
Interesting.
But yeah, no, I mean, Superman is prideful, but that comes from literally an entire lifetime of just bullets bouncing off of you and nothing. Unlike until Batman comes along and punches you with a fucking kryptonite gauntlet. Because he is treated terribly. Oh, okay. It's because Alan Moore got treated terribly by DC is why he hates superhero. So is it because of the Watchmen? I feel like it's because of the Watchmen universe or like thing. He got screwed over by like due to the like a rights thing.
Yeah, I think he also might have just gotten screwed over a bit in general. And I mean, Alan Moore's a weird guy because sometimes he didn't get screwed over. He just has weird principles, which I kind of agree with. Like how he basically got no money for any of the movies made off of his comics. But again, because he chose to, he like refused to take money for V for Vendetta and the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and I think the Watchmen as well.
It's like he didn't want to sell out.
Basically, yeah. And I kind of appreciate it because like a lot of the time he's like, no, those stories only work in the medium they were originally told. And he's like, you can't. And to be fair, with a lot of them, like From Hell, and these things that are huge books, and it's like, oh yeah, we'll just cram that all down into an hour and a half. It's like, no, that'll never work. And like Zack Snyder does a fairly good job with the Watchmen, but you miss a lot if you haven't read the Watchmen book and you've only seen that movie.
Yeah, see, now apparently, if you watch like the uncut extended edition, that's like 3 fucking hours long. Then it has all the extra BS, even like the tail, like the Tales from the Black Sea or some shit, like the pirate thing,
the Black Frigate, I think.
Something like that. It has the whole like thing, and it makes random interludes into that comic just to like show you that, and it has Gerard Butler narrating the whole thing.
Ooh.
Like, so yeah, no. Apparently, if you watch like the like a director's cut extended version, whatever, apparently it has all the stuff that got cut out that didn't make. That made it closer to the original comic, but no, yeah, you're right. I read the original Watchmen comic, and it is like he did his best to make it like for modern audiences, but it wasn't as good.
I honestly I do think it's a good movie. I just it's very much like I've known people who've loved that movie, and like you should read the book because like there's just more. It's really interesting.
Yeah, and then like again, I feel like he kind of like glossed over some of like the political aspect or like the political like satire, like nuance. You know what I'm talking about in that? Yeah, like the stuff, like the shit that Alan Moore is kind of known for. They kind of just like, we'll put that in there enough. Yeah, communism, Nixon, and the war and all that. Yeah. You see, yeah, you know what movie I think he really is good? Sucker Punch. So we're talking about Zack Snyder movies.
I watched 300 the other week.
Another Alan Moore.
Yeah, no. 300.
Frank Miller.
Yeah, that's Frank Miller, but it was a Zack Snyder movie. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. And I think Zack. I was watching it. I was like, God, like Zack Snyder can make great movies. Like 300 is a great movie. It's weird culturally. I think people took the wrong message from 300, but it's a very, very good movie.
As Sparta.
It's so fucking cool. Unfortunately, it's the coolest fucking thing, but it's also probably like one of the most damaging views of masculinity we have.
Oh yeah, no, it's like one of the reasons why like dickheads like Andrew Tate exist is because of movies like that and Taxi Driver. Like they watched a movie and did not fully understand what it was about, or like the artistic like aspects of it, and then they're just like made that their whole personality.
Yeah, or the one that's used at the moment is like it's all these people who like love the movie American Psycho and don't get it.
Another one of those movies. It's like, I don't know if you ever saw the movie The Boondock Saints. Same kind of thing.
Hell yeah. God damn, The Boondock Saints. Oh, one of my favorite movies ever. Perfect.
Yeah, no. So, fuck it. At this point, I'm gonna go back. We're pretty much done talking about Superman, so I'm gonna go back to doing this. But at any rate, what is it I just said? What movie?
American Psycho, or we talk about 300.
Boondock Saints. That's the one. Dude, great movie. I feel like fully misunderstood by a lot of the audience that watches. Like they see the tattoos and the guns and everything, and they're like, I want to do that, but they don't get like these guys are like religious fanatics.
Yeah, like their best friend is dead. Rocco dies. Rocco's fucking gone, man. Like, and he's my favorite in the entire movie. I fucking love Rocco.
That scene where he shoots the cat. That is probably still to this day. I showed my friends that movie for the first time, and they were not expecting that to happen. And he like hits the table, the cat gets shot, and they're just like they couldn't believe what had just happened. I'm just sitting there laughing.
I showed some friends at university, and like for like a month or two afterwards, every time we like left, we parted, we'd just be like, and bury the fucking cat.
That's yeah. Hey, fuck ass, get me a beer. Like my brothers and me started calling each other fuck ass all the time after that, and my mom got pissed at us.
What's its fucking name? What's that cat's goddamn fucking name?
I will shoot myself right now. You tell me that cat's name. Zippy? Oh, what color? What? Don John. That's another. What's his name? Joseph Gordon-Levitt. And
Don John. I might have missed that one. What's Don John?
He's basically a man whore that's also addicted to porn. And it makes a critique on like masculinity and what it means to be a man, because like he also likes to clean his apartment, and his super hot girlfriend, who is Scarlett Johansson, she like breaks up with him because he likes to clean his own house and do his own shit. Like it's a whole thing. Like the movie is mostly about him trying to hit on Scarlett Johansson, and when he finally gets with her, he realizes that she's not the one, and Julianne Moore is actually more for him. Yeah,
I mean,
no, it's
not the choice I would have made, but fine.
Yeah, no, it's a whole thing. Finding like beauty does not make you happy. It's about connection and realizing that masculinity is what you make it. Kind of bullshit, but still a good movie. It's people see that movie and are like, nah, dude, I want to be that fucking guy. He gets to fuck ScarJo.
It's not her fault, but I will never forgive Julianne Moore for replacing Jodie Foster in the Hannibal movies.
It's same character though, right? I don't.
Yeah, same character. Yeah, but just Silence of the Lambs is one of the greatest movies ever made, and then Julianne Moore does not live up to Jodie Foster.
Okay, I feel like we're gonna argue about this, but hot take: Red Dragon is better.
Wow. Well, better than Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, I think Red Dragon is much better. Wow. Like Ray Fiennes, whatever the hell his last name is.
Yeah, Ray Fiennes.
I think he plays the best fucking like. I know it's partially about like Hannibal Lecter still and his like relationship with Edward Norton, but I think that Ray Fiennes plays like the best fucking like monster, because like that whole thing where he's like talking to the painting and he's having like a Norman Bates thing with his like with like the voices in his head trying to tell him to kill the blind lady. I'm like, that is just some damn good acting. You play him a fucking psychopath like crazy.
Do you know what? I'm not gonna fight back on that because I haven't seen Red Dragon in forever. So yeah, no, I love Silence of the Lambs so much. I think it's like the best cop movie, like detective solve a mystery movie, in my opinion, that I've ever seen.
Like the ending is really fucking crazy. Like how he rips the dude's face off and puts it on his own and makes it seem like he's like that whole thing is pretty cool. But I
friend for dinner.
But I think that Red Dragon just takes it for me because again that whole scene where Ray Fiennes is sitting there with the what's his name, Hoffman, is it Philip Seymour? Like he's the journalist. Yeah. He's in the chair. He's like, this is the thing I did. Do you see? It's like he's showing him a slideshow of all the crap he did. I'm like, holy crap, dude, it's both messed up and awesome. And I should not have taken shrooms for this.
Start seeing William Blake paintings and having flashbacks.
But no, I would definitely say that Red Dragon is the better of the two movies. And after that, I don't think I ever watched any of the ones with any of the other like spin-offs, the TV shows, or any of the stuff that came after that.
Yeah, Batman fans said that some people prefer the show Hannibal, which I've been talking to someone about that because I know someone who watched it and loved it. And I avoided it because I was really worried they were going to essentially make it Dexter. And I kind of hate Dexter.
Isn't that one the Mads Mikkelsen one? Or was that a prequel?
Yeah, the Mads Mikkelsen one. Yeah. Yeah, because it's like Hannibal before he gets caught, I think.
Yeah, it's like him leading up to how he got caught in the beginning. And I'm all for that. And it's like, fine, every episode can be like Dexter, but maybe instead of just rooting for him, it's like, we're like, is he going to get caught this time? Well, how is he going to get caught? I mean, we're kind of rooting for him to lose. Like I could maybe be down for that.
Yeah, because that was also my thing with Dexter I was like, I always thought it was a really cowardly show for the fact that it's like, oh, it's a show about where the serial killer is the main character. Oh, that sounds interesting. And he only kills bad guys. I'm like, oh, that's lame. It's super lame.
If we want to talk about things that, like people gravely misunderstood, like apparently there was a couple of copycats. Like there was people who watched the Dexter show back in like 08, 09 and tried to like recreate that or try to do their own version of that. I'm like, dude.
The Canadian guy. Who was it? I know this dude. Dexter Copycat Killer.
Yeah, I remember seeing that on the news and I'm like, you freaking moron.
Mark Twitchell. That's the guy who I think he only got one kill off before he got caught because he was a fucking loser.
Yeah, I'm like, as it turns out, you can't just watch a TV show and be like, I got that. So, yeah, no, and the fact that again, anyway, everyone like that dude watched it and was like, oh, that's a good idea. I'm like, no, it's not, you fucking idiot. Like the whole point of it is that he's not like he's doing a bad thing, or you're not supposed to be on his side.
Yeah, I just think it's kind of lame. I feel like it's like, hey, if you're gonna do this, and apparently the Hannibal show does this, where Hannibal is never the good guy, but a bit like in Breaking Bad, how like you kind of still root for Walter even though Walter's a bastard. It's it's like you like him because he's the main character and he's charming, the same way that you like him in the movies, and Hannibal Lecter's a monster, and at the end of like you say, Silence of the Lambs, he just rips a man's face off, but he's so charming.
Mm-hmm. That one, I'm not sure if it's in Red Dragon or which one it's in, but there's a part where he's like on a plane and he feeds a child a fucking like piece. He's like, oh yeah, it's this is food, is like or normal food as they call it. I can't even eat, and he's just like, here, have a taste of it. I'm like, dude, that's like a person's brain or some shit.
Yeah, it's Ray Liotta's brain. Yeah, it's Hannibal, the movie called Hannibal. Okay. Where at the end of it, he cuts open Ray Liotta's head and feeds him his own brain while he's alive.
That's right. I'm like, all right. I think I have seen those those movies then, at least up to the Hannibal's TV show, because that's where I haven't gotten into. But that part I'm just like, nope. Also, Gary Oldman with his like all hit the fucked up makeup. I'm just like, nope, not about it.
Gary, to be honest, Gary Oldman's probably the best part of that movie. His whole character arc and the makeup and the performance is great in that.
Let's see. Krieg says there's a YouTuber out there who does analysis of what fictional detectives could solve the Dexter case, and the matchup between him and Columbo was fun. Columbo,
just one more question.
It's like Batman could beat him. Sherlock Holmes. Probably Hercule Poirot. Let's see.
I'd
Who's
like to see
another?
Miss Marple try and take him on.
Is that the chick from Murder, She Wrote?
No,
Or
no, that's Jessica Fletcher. No, Miss Marple she's another Agatha Christie detective mystery solver. She's just an old woman who keeps hanging around murders and solves them.
Okay, so I'm like, yeah, no, I'd be interested to see that. Like, let's see, who's a funny one, like the Scooby Doo gang. I don't know. I feel like the Scooby Doo gang could absolutely take down Dexter. They're innocent children. He's not going to kill them. Frame them for murder, on the other hand, maybe.
Benoit Blanc. Yeah,
Oh,
Benoit
dude. Benoit Blanc against. I'm in. I want that movie now. If I can Knives Out mystery Dexter. The quickest one is Dexter versus Frank Castle. Castle figures out Dexter's targets and just leaves. Like he figures it out and is just like, I'm down with that. But Frank Castle's not a detective. That's the only problem there. Like he's just like he's a cop, but I'm like, he's not really a detective.
Yeah, I guess like he must be able to do some detective work to figure out who he's going to target next or something. But I don't know, like he probably just, you just have a police scanner and then like just keep showing up. I'm
like, I don't know if being trained in recon, like I'm Marine recon, I don't know if that's the same thing as being a police detective, but I guess there's some skills overlap, let me see here. So I don't know. Now I'm just I don't know. Now I'm just on what movies are really good, or what like murder movies are. All right, so actually, fuck it. Since we're on this, Seven. You want to talk about a really, really good detective movie?
Yeah.
Seven.
Fuck yeah.
Like in my mind, in my headcanon, Seven is a prequel to any Batman series. Like that is Gotham City, and those two are just Gotham detectives on another murder case.
Yeah, no, yeah. Before Batman shows up, like this is like the crime-ridden streets of Gotham. So before, the masked crusader turns up. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Although so fun fact, I got my own little thing. I found out recently. Did you know that apparently there's a scene in What We Do in the Shadows where Colin Robinson has like this weird like written out journal that looks very similar to the John Doe journal in Seven. And apparently a fan, they stopped it, they freeze framed it and read what it said. And it's like, it turns out that like Colin Robinson is the reason that John Doe exists. Like he turned John Doe into the person.
Yes. Yeah, I have seen this. Yeah. It's the exact thing where John Doe says like I met a man and I tried to say hello to him or something, and I felt like
I tried to be pleasant, and I did talk about the weather, and it's from Colin Robinson's perspective where he's just like, oh yeah, I bored him constantly, and right as he got to the point where he couldn't stop, he puked all over me. I had to pretend I wasn't happy. It's like, what the I'm reading, like I'm finding out about that, I'm like, what the hell?
Oh god damn, Seven is a glorious movie in terms it's one of those great movies that really rides the edge of like, is it a horror movie? And I think kind of yes. Like some moments of that are terrifying. The guy strapped to the bed is terrifying, and I always
like
think
that weird like thing, the BDSM suit.
There's the guy who I think he's the sloth murder, where he's like, and there's all the air fresheners hung above him, and they find him and he's still alive. That's super scary. And then the guy screaming because he's got the knife attached to him. It's so grody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like that yes, Creek. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yes, Creek. Dog Soldiers. I'm a big proponent of Dog Soldiers. Everyone should check it out. It's incredible.
I saw that I think actually for the first time a year, maybe a year and a half ago. Awesome movie. Some parts are a little over the top, but I think that was the 80s or like 80s, yeah.
No, I think it's like a 2000s movie. I think Dog Soldiers.
Oh shit. Okay,
similar sort of time as like 28 Days Later.
Oh wow, really? Let me see. Dog Soldiers. Oh wow, 2002. Yeah. Okay, never mind then. I thought that because I'm like, I remember there's that dude who plays Alfred in the Gotham show, and he's also in Event Horizon.
Yes, yeah, Cooper, not Cooper, but he's the sergeant in that. Yeah, and Cooper's in like
Go ahead.
ER style show now. I can't remember.
See, yeah. So looking at that, oh yeah, Kevin McKidd. Yeah, that's the guy. He was in Grey's Anatomy, and then
That's
also and Sean Pertwee is the dude who's the other guy, the sergeant. I'm like, it's a cool movie. It's again little over the top, some kind of like dated special effects, but well worth the watch, and it's a pretty cool movie.
Yeah, and I love it for how it's a bunch of British lads versus werewolves. I think there's like a bit where he goes, "I hope a guy's about to die," and he tells the werewolf, "I hope I give you the shits."
That's a great line. The only I mean, if you want a Brits versus a werewolf, American Werewolf in London, like,
yeah, it doesn't have the sort of scrappy nature of it. Like they're soldiers and dog soldiers, but these could be like 5 like football fans. Like I kind of think, they've just gone to the pub afterwards. Whereas American Werewolf in London gets into like the more seedy things of Soho, and it feels a bit more, supernatural. And he's the ghost of his friend, and there's the whole bit.
Whereas Dog Soldiers is like actual like kind of an action in addition to horror, or what?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll grant that.
And like they're both kind of funny, but like Dog Soldiers is funny in a different way.
I think there's a part where I vaguely remember a part where like the werewolves are attacking the house that they're all in, and like during this time, one of the guys is getting like bandaged up, and the dog is also like chewing on his bandages while he's getting bandaged up. And it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, well, they're trying to super glue him back together.
Yeah, I'm like, I remember watching that and laughing out, and was just like, what the fuck? Like, that's a great scene of just watching him just like getting tugged on by the dog while they're getting attacked.
It's got some shadows of what is it called? Straw Dogs. With Jonathan Straw Dogs with what's his name? Damn, why am I forgetting everybody's name? Rain Man.
Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah, Dustin Hoffman in Straw Dogs. Yeah. Like Straw Dogs, like Dustin Hoffman, he's moved to Yorkshire where his wife is from. They're like renovating an old house, and some local guys who work in the house, like there's a man who's got like learning difficulties, and he's been accused of touching a child. So these guys show up and they want to kill him. Dustin Hoffman takes him into his house and like, no, this is wrong. We'll take him to the police. We'll do it properly. And because he's defending him, these guys are like, no, we're going to break into your house and kill you. So it's Dustin Hoffman in like a countryside house defending himself. So he's like boiling pans of water and finds an old bear trap that was hanging on the wall as a decoration and sets it. It's a brutal movie.
That sounds kind of awesome. I need to check that out now.
Yeah, it's miserable, but it's a good movie.
And it's all just because he wants to protect this one dude.
It's kind of because like he basically just hates these guys. Like they keep like ogling his wife and stuff. Like, and then there's a movie linked to that, which is very low budget but more modern, called Uninvited, and similar sort of vibe. But instead, it's about a couple who live in London. They get attacked in their apartment by some like local thugs, and shortly afterwards, they learn that they're pregnant, they're expecting a baby, and a distant relative has died. So they inherit a house in Ireland. So they move to Ireland to get to a peaceful life. Similar sort of thing. They need some construction done on their house. They get a local family to do it. The head of the family is Chief O'Brien from Star Trek. One of his sons is Hodor from Game of Thrones. Some misunderstandings happen. The locals start attacking them. But this time, the way they defend themselves is they get red caps, fairies from the local woods to come and murder these people. So it's like the Muppets show up halfway through the movie to kill people. It's incredible.
All right, so this is like if I'm looking at it correctly, this is from 1988.
Oh no, that should be right.
Uninvited film.
Maybe I'm
seeing one from 2009 as well.
Unwelcome is the name of the movie, not Uninvited.
The Unwelcome. Oh, okay. Now I'm seeing it. Okay, yes. Because I was like, what I was seeing was very much. I'm like, that is not what you're describing to me.
Sorry.
But no, okay. I'd be willing to give this a shot. Like, yeah, Cole Meany, the guy who played Chief O'Brien, the guy who played Hodor. We got Hannah John Kamen in there.
Yeah, she's been in a bunch of stuff. She was in that Resident Evil movie that no one liked. Welcome to Raccoon City.
Yeah, she's in the MCU. She's Ghost. So I'll give it a shot. I'll be unwelcome. Okay. Let me see here. I don't know. I haven't really been watching a whole lot of movies. Like most of what I've been watching has been like old stuff. Like recently, been watching Exploding Cats on Netflix. It's an animated show. Yeah, it's got the dude from Lucifer, the voice or the actor who played Lucifer. He plays God Cat. It's actually really hilarious. Like God gets sent to Earth because he's on like probation. He's in trouble. And so he has to become a cat and help out a family. It is actually really fucking hilarious.
Is that like linked to the card game?
Yes, it is absolutely linked to the card game. It has nothing to do with the game itself, but it is like based on the card game apparently.
Oh, wild! I didn't realize this had happened. Okay.
Yeah, no, that happened a couple of years back, and I just recently found it, and I'm like, this is actually kind of fire. It's like I don't know. It's if you have like 4 hours just to kill, it's 8 episodes, and it's worth a watch.
Okay, yeah, I'll check that out. I'm kind of on a hit of watching some older things. Currently, my girlfriend hadn't seen it, so we're watching Our Flag Means Death at the moment. Real good comedy. Taika Waititi and that lot. Did you hear there's going to be a sequel to What We Do in the Shadows, the movie?
Oh, sure. I did not hear that. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's called We Are Wolves, and it's going to be a documentary crew following around the werewolves who live in New Zealand.
Oh, hell yes. I'm super in.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Did you see any of the new trailers for Spider-Man Brand New Day?
I haven't seen the new trailer yet. I meant to watch it, but I did notice. Have you seen the theories that Miles Morales is going to show up?
I have not. I'm sure that there are theories of that, but I have not seen any. Like, what's the thinking, or like what in the trailer did they see that made him think?
There's a particular image that's appeared of like footprints on a window ledge.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like the Spider-Man feet, and then there's also some Air Jordan footprints. And people have been saying that, oh, well, Miles Morales wears Air Jordans when he's in his Spider-Man suit. So they think that that's a sign that Miles Morales might show up. So whether that's going to be a new Spider-Man in this universe or a universe crossover or something, not sure.
I mean, I think they've done a lot with the multiverse stuff with Spider-Man. I think we could just have Miles Morales show up and just be in the MCU and just, go from there. So that way, if Tom Holland decides to himself, you know what, I'm 30, I'm almost 30. It's time for me to stop being Spider-Man. Like, then we can just move right along to Miles Morales, jumping in the role. Spider-Man trailers are very concerning. Lots of people will watch this, but I don't think it will be good.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know. I think that they might be trying to do a lot, because the trailer I saw the other night when I was at Supergirl, it shows that he's going to be in prison fighting the Hand, so possibly going to have Daredevil show up in there. He's going to be hanging out with Punisher, so that's going around. He's going to be fighting, what's his name, Scorpion. He's going to be fighting another guy from the they show a bunch of like him fighting like various like of his foes. So either those are going to be like another bait and switch like we got with the Rhino fight in Amazing Spider-Man 2, where it's just like a 2-second thing where we see in a montage. But I don't know. It seems like they're going to be putting a lot of stuff in this movie. I'm giving it. I look forward to it. Anything Spider-Man, I'm going to go see. I'm a hoe for the Spider.
I'm really interested to see Scorpion because we had him teased so long ago. And I really like that actor, Michael Mando, from Better Call Saul and Far Cry 3. So I'm really interested to see him.
Dude, he's Voss, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my God. I forgot about that. Like, yeah, he doesn't. I remember him being in Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, but I'm just like, whatever. But holy fuck, he is Voss.
Yeah.
So him being Scorpion is that's a cool idea. I really do, and I'm glad they're following through with that and actually giving us a Scorpion.
Yeah, because like seeing that. I mean, if we're going to see Scorpion, do you think we might get a Vulture cameo?
Maybe we might. Like I wouldn't mind it if we did. I don't know if we're gonna ever get a thing with the whole like Morbius or whatever where what's his nuts was in the end of it, where Michael Keaton was at the end of it. I don't know if we're ever gonna get anything like that again. Maybe that's just their way of retconning him out of the story. But
yeah, maybe.
I think it'd be a good idea if we did. I think it'd be really cool if they did put, if nothing else, just put the suit flying around. You don't necessarily have to have Michael Keaton speak or show his face. We can just imply it.
Yeah. Or like even just like a really quick cameo, like you see Scorpion getting out of prison, and then Michael Keaton's in the background being like fucking smell you later or whatever.
Yeah. He says it's supposed to be Spider-Man versus the Sinister Six. Maybe, but it also shows that like he goes to meet Bruce Banner and there's a part where he looks down and like Bruce Banner's control wristwatch thing that keeps him, normal is off. And so it's like, oh shit, he has to fight the Hulk now. Like they're going to have Spider-Man doing an awful lot in this movie.
Interesting. Did you hear this thing about how they're saying that Mark Ruffalo is not going to be in any more, or at least he's not going to be in the Avengers?
Why is that? Just he's sick and tired of being the Hulk?
I think supposedly it was because he spoke about some political things that someone didn't want him to talk about. I think at an awards ceremony. And so then someone was announced saying that Mark Ruffalo was not going to appear in the new Avengers movie.
Hulk will not be returning. Well, I mean, I don't know. It depends. If they've already filmed a bunch of his scenes, or if they've had a bunch of his stuff already shot. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't put him in there. But I could definitely see if he said something about Israel, or he said something about Donald Trump, or he pissed off someone he should not have pissed off, or something like that. Fine, whatever. I'm all for speak your mind, freedom of speech. But it wouldn't surprise me if that happened and he's just out now. I don't know.
I don't know. It might be a bit. Some people are saying he's just not in it.
He could also just be wanting to be doing other stuff after 20 years of being in the Avengers movies. He might just be I'm done.
Apparently, also he has made a comment where he said they decided it was better to get rid of me than to let me tell the end of the next movie.
That could be it too. Maybe he doesn't. NDA is more of a suggestion to him.
He is spectacularly bad for that. Was it Age of Ultron that he accidentally live streamed?
I think you're. Yeah, it was one of those. It was one of the movies that he was in. That he was just like, oh, this is cool, and he ended up spoiling a bunch of shit for people. Apparently, Tom Holland did that too, but he did it in interviews. He would be like, oh yeah, no, when this guy dies, or something like that.
Yeah, there's that great clip of God damn it, everyone's names is gone. But Rhodey being really mad at him for saying something.
Oh, Don Cheadle.
Yeah, Don Cheadle is just furious with him.
It's no, God damn it, you're gonna get fired. Nah, so actually one movie I did watch a little while ago that I fucking loved was the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Really?
So it's mostly, I think it's mostly because of the nostalgia, because they have I'm going to spoil the hell out of this. It's been out for so long. They have Star Fox in there. They have there's a part where Peach and Toad have to go off and do their own. They have to go to another planet. It goes on Mario Galaxy, and they have to find another planet. And so they go to. They're like, where are we going to find a ship? And Fox McCloud jumps out. He's like, "Oh, you're looking for a passage? Well, you're looking for me, Fox McCloud. I'm the greatest pilot in the galaxy." And he gives you his whole rundown of and it even shows you clips of, when I'm not out saving the galaxy, I'm just doing barrel rolls and looking for this, that, and I'm like, it's pretty great that they put Fox McCloud in there, and I'm like, and he ends up being a major part of the movie for a minute, and I'm hoping that that means they're going to give us a what's it called, Smash Brothers movie.
That could be interesting. A Smash Brothers movie could be interesting.
I cannot imagine that would not sell. I'm like, Come on, man. Mario versus Donkey Kong versus Fox versus Pikachu. Give it, and we can get Ryan Reynolds back as Detective Pikachu.
Yeah. Oh,
I
suppose because most of them will be fine. I mean, there's a couple of weird rights things because like they got Solid Snake in there at one point, and they have Bayonetta in one of them, and
Pac-Man and things like that. Like Sora obviously can't. Well, yeah, no, unless they make a deal with Disney. Like obviously Sora can't be in there. Pac-Man, Sonic. Like there's a number of characters they can't use, but they have like even before Brawl or Ultimate or whatever, they still had a million characters that they could use for Melee or like Mr. Game and Watch. Like Ness, Kirby. Like the fact that Yoshi is in there, he's pretty great.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I people were bitching that there's no fanfare. There's no like, oh, he just shows up. He doesn't. There's no like build up to. It's just like, dude, what more build up do you need? They like literally in the first like 2 minutes of the movie, he's there and he is there for the rest of the goddamn movie. I'm like,
they should do a Lilac Wars movie. Like they should just do that. Like what? Why wouldn't you?
Lilac War. Oh yeah. Like basically make it the entirety of the game and then just have the last like 20 minutes beyond Venom.
Yeah, like I mean, sort of that weirdly feels like one of the most obvious ones to make into a movie. Like it fits into the story of a movie better than a lot of other like video game stories. I mean, I'm not saying your final act has to be with a giant monkey head with disembodied hands, but you could do it.
I mean, I don't see why not. I want to see the old Star Fox 64, like the polygon mask thing that Andross was. but yeah, regardless, you can still do some I don't know. I hesitate to say Buzz Lightyear style. Like I don't know if you watched that movie when it came out.
I have seen that movie. Yeah. If you gotta make a Buzz Lightyear movie, you could damn well do that movie.
So yeah, I'm like I've been saying it for years that we need to have a Star Fox movie. And the fact that the Mario Galaxy movie, like made that, like it showed him in animation. I'm like, it's possible. We could we could very well be getting a Star Fox movie sometime in the future, or even a Smash Brothers.
I think the only thing I'd see as an issue is that it might be hard to make a Star Fox movie where you don't hate everyone that isn't Star Fox.
If you make it like Top Gun, maybe. Kind of have it like make it like the origin of how like Fox's dad just died and now he's joined the academy to go be an R-wing pilot or whatever the fuck, and he meets Falco Lombardi and they hate each other. It's until the end where they team up and they end up liking each other in the end.
Yeah.
All the while, Peppy Hare is like, Fox, you can't be fighting. You have to be a team. You have to be a team player. Also, do a barrel roll. And then Slippy is just useless because Slippy is Slippy.
Yes, Slippy's just there.
Yeah, no. So I'm like, you could do it. Like, make it Star Fox, like a la Top Gun, and it's doable, guys. Come on.
Yeah. I just checked up on it. Yeah, we're supposed to get that Legend of Zelda movie next year.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I completely forgot that was. I haven't heard anything, but since it was announced back in 2025, last year, I haven't heard anything about it since then.
Yeah, apparently we're supposed to be getting it. Yeah, April 30th. There might be some updates about it. It must have been shot in New Zealand. The guy who directed Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is directing it. And Avi Arad is one of the producers, which could be good, could be bad. So he's like the Spider-Man producer, like from the old Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, like the Raimi Spider-Man.
Yeah. Benjamin Evan Ainsworth from The Haunting of Bly Manor is playing Link. And Bo.
I remember a bunch of people. Saying that Hunter Schafer should be the one to play Zelda. Like there was a big old controversy when they didn't choose Hunter Schafer.
Hunter Schafer.
It's the chick from Euphoria. One of the chicks from Euphoria.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, hey, it's not Anna Taylor-Joy, so I think that's good.
No, I think you're right about that one. It's like, and it's like. it would have been well. Anna Taylor-Joy is already Peach. They don't need her for Zelda.
Yeah,
And then also, I think I'm pretty sure it was what's her name, Captain Marvel. Brie Larson is Rosalina.
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, you can see that.
It's not bad. I don't mind it. I really enjoyed the movie. I think it's what's up? We got Bob Wiggleton checking in from Brooklyn, New York. Forget
Hello, Bob.
about it. I'm walking in. Nah, I'm kidding. Oh yeah, you know what? I like Jersey. It's basically New York. Just gonna piss.
There's no difference, right? Like you can see
I don't know why,
You can see.
I don't know why I feel the need to piss off our like our fan comes in. I'm just like, hey, let me piss you off immediately. That Helldivers movie is supposedly still in the world. Oh, dude, Helldivers. I want it. I want a Helldivers movie. Also, while we're at it, we need another Starship Troopers movie. Let me see here. What other movies did I want to make?
That's the sad thing is like it is a Helldivers movie just going to be Starship Troopers.
I mean, kind of, unless you want to get like over the top, even more over the top with the satire and the jokes. Oh, my dog is flipping out for something. But yeah, I don't know. I would definitely say that like I'm down for it because I enjoy Helldivers and it's a lot of fun. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. It's just going to be another Starship Troopers. It doesn't really there's really no difference between the two.
Apparently, Jason Momoa has pulled out of the Helldivers movie. Nobody's in it.
Nobody's in it. Well, you know what? Fine. Get all the kids from Stranger Things. Get a bunch of no names. Like, oh, okay. So this is one thing I wanted to talk to you about. Did you see that this happened like months ago? But did you see that the Avatar Aang, the last Airbender, like the movie that was supposed to be coming out this year, the Avatar movie from the creators of the original show? I guess it got leaked online. Like the entire like hour and a half movie got leaked online and on like Twitter.
Oh damn! I did not know that.
Yeah, this happened like again. I want to say like 2 months ago, and a bunch of people were sharing clips of it. There was like you can see like if you look it up, you can see like people still have like stuff on their Instagrams or their TikToks. And like there's a bunch of fan art now from like the adult Toph that got made or the adult Katara. Like it's pretty wild. I remember seeing a bunch of clips pop up of it, and I'm like, oh shit, dude. I bet you they're pissed right now.
Damn.
Like they showed adults, like apparently adult Zuko is like gay or something. He mentioned that a dude is like. There's a part where that I specifically remember where like they find another ancient airbender, and Aang or they're like I remember Toph is like, oh, hey, is he at least handsome or is he handsome? It's like, what do you mean is he handsome? Well, I just want to know. And then Zuko is the one who's like, yes, he's very handsome, and they all look at him like, the hell.
Okay.
No, there's just like a bunch of random clips that got shared out there because the entire movie got leaked, and I'm like, that is some wild shit. And I think that's whether that was done on purpose or on accident. That's hilarious.
Well, apparently, I'm googling it. Someone got arrested for it, so it seems like it was on purpose.
So I know when I say on purpose, I mean like, is it like a marketing ploy kind of thing of like, oh no, we leaked our movie. Yeah. Whatever will we do? But no, if someone got arrested, then yeah, no, someone's in trouble.
Krieg's asking what Star Wars Legends books we'd like to see adapted into a movie or TV series. I think Death Troopers, for me, feels like would be great to see adapted into something. Maybe make some changes, like cut out Han and Chewie. But something like that I think would be really cool. Just that, it's a really nice standalone story that you can tell within the Star Wars universe without it having to like go into the sequels or impact anything else that's sort of gone on.
Mike Krieg, whatever do you mean? Do you mean you don't like the Acolyte? Because I mean, personally, that was as close to Darth Plagueis as we would ever hope to get. No, but in all seriousness, though, yeah. If I had to put one, probably the Republic Commando books. I really enjoy those. I think I really enjoy the stuff that involves the clones. So if we could get more series about just the clones, maybe get Tamara Morrison back to just voice the guys. He doesn't have to necessarily be in the suit.
Or actually, why is it just going straight out of my head? The stormtroopers who are off to do their own thing, the Hand of Justice, or whatever they're called.
A Star Wars Allegiance. Yep.
Stars Allegiance. Yeah. I love those guys. I think they're really cool.
Honestly, any Timothy Zahn books, like any of the Timothy Zahn stuff, I would say Dawn of the New Jedi, or like Dawn of the Jedi, or whatever the heck it's called, like, the New Republic era with the Han and Leia's kids. I know we have Kylo Ren now, and I know that doesn't really make sense. We can't really do that, but if I had my choice, we could just do a Star Wars Legends TV shows and just do stuff that's not canon, but it's just, stories that other people wanted to see.
Just let us sort of enjoy the universe a bit more rather than it have to be all tied into that one story. I think is what I would like to see.
Or if we're gonna just do stuff that they've already, we could take the Ronin, like the what's it called, the not the Star Wars Visions one, the duel. Take that guy and just give him his entire like eight episode series, just an hour-long episode of him hunting down Sith, and each episode give us a different kind of crazy, we have the lightsaber with the umbrella. Let's do like a Darth Maul thing, but instead it's like a bow staff that he can like adjust or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be kind of interesting. Yeah, just like, variety and play around with it a bit more.
Exactly. Like there's no shortage of martial arts that you can use to copy like to make a lightsaber weapon. So I'm like, just give us something cool like that, and I'd be down for it. But I don't know. I think honestly, they also need to try to do something new. Like just stop doing established things that are like, they need to start just like, don't do anything with Luke Skywalker, don't do anything with Han Solo. Just kind of do what they're doing with the Ninth Jedi. Like go thousands of years in the future or into the past, and do something with that, with a clean slate.
I do think it's weird to me that they haven't done some Old Republic stuff like on the TV. Like you've got a bunch of stories already there. I'm not saying that it has to be Darth Revan, because maybe you want to leave that alone because that's the games, and people already know that story and it's very personal to them because you play it yourself. But play in that world. The fact that you have the Sith Empire and the Republic gives you so much room to do different stories. So
exactly,
go ahead with it.
Like, give us an anthology of like 1 minute you're Republic trooper, the next minute now it's a Sith. It's a Sith like acolyte or something like that. Maybe it's a Jedi. Give us like stories from like the Old Republic, Star Wars, the Old Republic. That video game had like endless ways to, like, you could play like 8 different origin species, and like various different you could be a bounty hunter, you could be a scoundrel, you could be a Republic agent, you could be like, you know what I mean? Like I want to see some stuff like that that's not just Jedi, because I think that's the thing that Star Wars needs to get away from, is just focusing too much on the Jedi.
Hell, remake the movie Maverick, but it's Pazak and like a sort of scoundrel type. Do something like
that. Sorry, I'm playing. My cat was scratching my arm, so now I'm going to play with her. But at any rate, like, yeah, stuff like that. You ever see the movie 21 with Kevin Spacey, like the blackjack gambling game? Like, give us that, but with Pazak, or what? Queen's Gambit, but with Djarik.
Like a fun heist movie, like it's Ocean's 11, but it's Star Wars. I feel like there are endless opportunities, and they have done things where they've tried to do that, and I don't think it's worked. There's various reasons why. I think there are other things for that. Like unfortunately, the Acolyte almost was that thing of trying to do something different, but then it was just bad. They just did a bad job.
Well, all right. So when I say do something different, I don't mean like poo-poo all over your already established rules, because I'm like, like the whole bleeding a crystal, that kind of thing is supposed to be done, is not just supposed to be done just like immediately like that. That's not like the way they made it seem like it's just like, oh, you have to get just a little pissed off at your master and your lightsaber will turn red. The whole thing of like, oh, you're a virgins in the Force, but you guys are also like, you're like the same person, but you're, a twin. Like, there's a lot of stuff that they just randomly made up that I'm like, okay, you're trying to do something new, but you're also kind of crapping on previously established rules. So like, that's what, I don't know. When I say something new, I mean like, give me a new character. Don't just make it another Skywalker.
Yeah. And like Hans has said, like, do a Star Wars without time and context, just a story in the stars, no need to reference the member berries all the time. And I kind of think that's what like the Mandalorian started out like. like the first series of The Mandalorian, where it's just kind of its adventures, it feels like it's not. It does have a set time, but what he's doing doesn't really get that impacted until he runs into the Empire and stuff. Like he's just this Western that happens to be in Star Wars.
Mm-hmm. Like Andor, it's a spy thriller that happens to be in Star Wars. Like shit like that is exactly what I'm talking. Yeah, like I need, like, give me horror. Like that's the best one I can think of. That's the one I haven't done yet. Give me a horror movie, but set in Star Wars. Like, and I think the best one for that would probably be the Death Troopers virus.
Mm. Yeah, it was a Star Wars horror movie covering a ship that suffers a hyperspace malfunction and gets lost either in hyperspace or the unknown regions. Yeah. Like start playing with stuff that we know is already in the universe, but we don't talk about, like hyperspace, and like we haven't explored that much. It's just there. It's how they get around. But do something with
it. Give us like 127 hours kind of style thing. Like you have a guy who's just on this planet. He gets trapped under a rock or something and has to survive against alien creatures, or he has to survive on Tatooine in his arm trapped under a rock or something. Give me some cool stories like that or something like that.
Yeah, I think that'd be super cool. Like, or like a crime show. I think talked a while back about like a crime show, like where it's someone working for the Hutts, like a low level Hutt, minion or whatever, trying to make his own business. There's so many things you can do. Fill them with like species that people don't use much for main characters. Have like a Ronin guy going around. He's your main dude, and he's like, I don't know, he's like Mike from Breaking Bad or something. Like he's just like, his job is to fix shit for some gangster.
Like, I want to see some cool stuff. I want to see a Babu Frick character that is actually like a bounty hunter, and he's actually a badass, even though he's so small. Like, I think that'd be kind of cool. But stuff like that. But I'm just sick and tired of seeing another another Order 66 survivor, or seeing another like. As much as I did say I love clone stories, I'm sick and tired of just rehashing the Clone Wars again and again and again. You know what I mean? Like, I would like to see other stuff. Like, maybe show us some, like I said, Republic Commandos, but doing Black Ops stuff that's not necessarily involved with the Clone War. Like, they're going in and like doing Republic, like assassination missions on like other Republic senators and shit like that. It's like, because they're doing missions directly for Palpatine. Like, I think that would be kind of cool to see, like, the dark side of it.
Yeah. We've got some good ideas, like Creek saying, like, I'd take a short series on the adventures of Dengar and his wife. Or, a Star Wars movie, a guy crash lands on Tatooine and he has to survive 1 week without the Jawas stealing everything he owns. Like, people have been talking about it for years, about, like, the theories of Darth Jar Jar and stuff like that. I'm not saying we do that, but hell, you want a challenge, but I think you could do it. Make me a cool Gungan show, like, or a movie. Just like something that's about just Gungans, just like their own story, their own thing, but make them badasses. Like, I think that'd be a cool thing to watch.
So yeah, like, all right. So here's my idea for that. Like, you have a Gungan who it's all right. So it's post Empire. Like, it's not like we're pre Death Star blowing up, but we're post Empire. And it's a Gungan who's having to survive on Naboo, like, that is now under Imperial occupation, and the Gungans are second-class citizens. Like, they are now back to being second-class. So now he has to become like a bounty hunter, or like kind of an outlaw, trying to save his Gungans from, like, his fellow Gungans from like enslavement and shit. Like, I'm like, I would be super like a Django Unchained kind of thing, but with a Gungan.
Fuck yes, something like that. Or don't fully do this. This might be insensitive, but take elements of Roots, say, and like have a story like that.
I'm down with what you see, and it's a slippery slope, because already the Gungans, it's like they're vaguely like that. Yeah. They're already vaguely kind of like black, or like a caricature of black people, with the way they talk and the way they act. So I'm like, it's not great, but still, though, if we're going for it, fuck it, let's go for it, and let's take the power back, make the Gungan a badass that saves the fucking his people, not just a joke.
Yeah, I think it could be done respectfully. You just need a little bit less Misa and a little bit less, and you could probably do it.
Misa be back. Yeah, so like something like that. But yeah, you'd have to like either he's a weird one who doesn't say Misa, Yusa. Like I don't know what that would mean. Maybe he went to go study on Tatooine or on Coruscant for a while and lost the accent.
Yeah, or like, you know, literally he's currently owned by like, you know, a wealthy Naboo family or something like that, and he's literally a servant. So like he's sort of been taught how to kind of act proper and stuff like that. I don't know, but something. Just like figure out a way to make Gungans cool. I think you could do it.
I think you could do it. Yeah, you could absolutely do it. It would piss off some people, and other people would be about it because of like how like I just daring that would be. But just the same though, I would be down for it. I want to see fucking Jar Jar Unchained.
Yeah.
Was Gungans more offensive than Skids and Mudflat? Okay, if I'm being honest, I don't really. I don't know. Skids and Mudflap, yeah, they again racist caricatures, but they're robots, so I'm like, I don't. Yeah, whatever. It kind of explains that they learn to talk through the internet.
I think there was at least a bit more of what's the word, plausible deniability on the Gungans than there was with Skids and Mudflap. Like plausible, you know, like you could go, oh, they're just aliens. They're weird aliens. This is not a comment on people at all. Like we wanted to invent these strange creatures that, you know, live under the sea and don't know. They talk differently because their culture's entirely separated. Skids and Mudflap is straight up. They got the guy who plays SpongeBob to do these awful voices. So yeah.
I mean, yeah, no, that is true. At least with they actually use someone of that race in order to do it, which I don't know. Is that better? At least with Jar Jar.
Yeah, I don't know. You might have to ask him. Like, I think he had the worst time than Doug Kenny did.
How does poor Abed feel about it? But yeah, so okay, so I just googled Cleef. That's kind of bad. He's a Gungan missing one of his eyes, and he has a big ass like machete. If you all right, so get a Gungan and make him Danny Trejo.
Oh hell yeah. That's a great idea.
And you know what? Even with that, I would let Danny Trejo say Misa Yusa. Just to hear Danny Trejo speaking like that, I'd be all about it.
Misa love you. You will save Misa life.
Misa machete.
Machete.
All right. I think on that note, I think it's time for us to wrap it up. It's about that time. I want to say thank you to everyone who jumped in. Thank you to Krieg, to 885th Batman fan, to Hans Paul. It's been a minute since we've seen you in here, buddy. Let me see. We had Mr. Action was in here for a minute. I know, and then a few other people. I don't know. I might have missed one or two, but I want to thank you guys all for being here. This has been a fun time, and we always enjoy doing these episodes. And of course, thank you to the Fulcrum Council member, Peaky, our buddy, who pays us for this, even though he shouldn't. Yeah, but anything you want to say real quick, Harris, before we go? Anything you want to talk about?
No, thanks very much, everyone, for sticking around with us. I really appreciate that. It's been a bit of a shake-up, and things are very different on this channel now. I still want to put out audiobooks because I'm enjoying reading some new stuff. So watch out. There should be a new audiobook hopefully soon. I'm trying to make nice big long ones so that, you know, and I know a lot of people listen to sleep to. So that's sort of what I'm aiming for, is we can keep that going. And yeah, thanks very much for your support.
And I myself am going to start working on more audio comics. I'm going to try to get more Last Ronin or possibly like Power Rangers, maybe like something like some other stuff that I know that that our audience has some interest in out on there. And yeah, I don't know, maybe a Star Wars thing somewhere down the line, but we'll see. But until that time, I have been Gilbert.
I've been Harry.
And this has been the Fulcrum Entertainment Podcast. Another Shooting the Shit Saturday completed. We will see you all next time. See you there, everybody. And yep. Oh, yeah. There's no